Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we are here to talk about the movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Based off the beloved line of video games from the old Sega days, this film is the sequel to the most fantastic film from a couple of years ago. I think the first movie is considered one of the best video game to movie adaptations, so I'm eager to see how the sequel may be bigger and better. The movie story follows Sonic. After settling in Green Hills, he is then eager to prove that he has what it takes to be a true hero. His test comes when Dr. Robotnik returns with a new partner, Knuckles the Echidna, in search of a mystical emerald that has the power to destroy civilizations. Sonic teams up with his own sidekick, Tails, and together they embark on a globe-trotting journey to find the emerald before it falls into the wrong hands. I may have to eat my own words, because the movie is fun, but it's in fact bigger in the whole grand scheme of things with the events that happen in the movie. However, I find the first movie to be much better as far as the quality goes. Maybe I did go in with very high expectations. Regardless, it still doesn't detract from the fact that the movie itself should have been better. I will get more into detail about that later, but in the meantime, let's admire the great things that the film does an extravagant job at. It's full of wholesome fun with its witty humor. There's plenty of wondrous and spectacular visuals that make the action scenes absolutely stunning to watch. The many references to the games are very entertaining to point out. And lastly, the acting from everyone was absolutely fantastic. What stood out the most to me, as one would guess already, would have to be Jim Carrey, who returns as the villainous Dr. Robotnik. He is just as great as he was in the first preceding film, maybe even better in this new sequel. His over-the-top cartoonish performances really makes the movie more amazing than it needs to be. It is a shame that Jim Carrey is retiring from acting, with his film in particular being his last performance. You hate to see it happen, but he does deserve the happiness that he also provided to us throughout the years. As far as other characters go, and with a voiceover talent involved, Ben Schwartz is charismatically enjoyable as Sonic, Idris Elba was a most excellent pick for Knuckles, and Colleen O'Shaughnessy was amazing as Tails. Between all of them, they all did a great job bringing these characters to life. With the film being bigger in scale, the action scenes are much more grander, and they are really exhilarating to watch. I was thoroughly entertained when anything big happened, whether it be a fight scene with Knuckles or Robotnik. With that in mind, this sequel did a phenomenal job adapting many elements from the games. Now we've come to the part where I talk about where the movie doesn't do so great. First off, the movie is unnecessary overlong, which brings me to my next issue, which is the subplot involving a wedding in Hawaii that completely adds nothing to the movie and puts the story to a complete halt. There was no point to it, and it dragged out the movie way longer than it needed to be. It was just so stupid. To be fair, the weakest element out of this movie is the human characters, except for Dr. Robotnik. Other than that, this was still a very fun movie. Overall, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a great entertaining sequel. However, it has its own diminishing returns in quality. If only the movie focused more on its integral characters and less on unnecessary subplots with the human characters, this movie would have been a whole lot better. Either way, this movie is definitely worth seeing. I give this movie an A-. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with my real reviews.